We want to give you an example of Chebyshev's theorem in action and show where, hey, maybe we're dealing with a data set that is not normally distributed, and so we cannot use the empirical rule, but we still can use Chebyshev's theorem to make certain kind of guarantees for ourselves. So this is going back to the 2024 United Kingdom population data. It takes the 400 largest cities or townships in the United Kingdom in the year 2024. And we have a mean out of those 400 largest cities, we have a mean population size of 113,708, and, call it a 390,000 person standard deviation. And really, London is just so much bigger than the next closest city of Birmingham at 984,000 versus 7.55 million. Keep that 7.55 million number in the back of your mind. We're looking at a z-score of 19.1, that the London population is 19.1 standard deviations bigger than the average or the mean population of 113,708. To demonstrate really quickly that this is just not normally distributed, remember 19 z-scores. So we would have to go between negative 19 and positive 19. And when we're dealing with standard normal, mu of 0, standard deviation of 1, if we even put in minus 7 to positive 7, forget about negative 19 to positive 19, by the time we've gotten within this 7 standard deviation range, we've already encompassed 0.999999997% of our data. And, certainly 19 is a lot bigger than 7. So really what I'm trying to show here is that our data set is absolutely not normally distributed, and the empirical rule is really not the appropriate tool here. Let's head on over and look at our Chebyshev calculator, keeping in mind this mean, standard deviation, and that 7.55 million, which is 19.1 standard deviations away. If I enter in the mean and the standard deviation, and I say, okay, well, I want to guarantee all but one of my 400 values, right? So I want to guarantee 99.75% of my data. What's the maximum number of z-scores I would need to go? And by the way, what I did here is I just put in equals 1 minus 1 over 400. So everything but London. And it says to cast a net wide enough to have everything but London, you would have to go a maximum of 20 standard deviations away from the mean. And that's interesting because London is less than 20 standard deviations, right? It's still staggering. It's still 19.1 standard deviations, but it's less. And Chebyshev came to the rescue. Chebyshev came through. And if we even look here, it says the population size that you're going to come across is going to be less than 7.9 million. Now, the London population is absolutely huge, but it is less than 7.9 million. It was 7.556 million. Thank you, Chebyshev.